So the first thing you had to do on today's daily math was find the factors. So the first number was 39. What do we always start with? Or first of all, what are factors, DJ? Yeah, they're numbers that multiply together with another number to equal what you're looking for. So if I'm looking for a product of 39, I'm looking for all the numbers that I can multiply together that will equal 39. So I'm going to start with what? 1 times 39. We know that 1 and itself are always factors. So we should check 1 and 39. Okay, is 2 going to be a factor?
No.
How do I know that 2 is not a factor?
Because the number's not even.
Because it's not even. You're exactly right. Okay, how about 3? Is 3 going to be a factor? Yeah, 3 times what?
13.
3 times 13. I know 3 times 10 gets me 30. And then 3 times 3 gets me 9. So that would be 39. Is 4 going to be a factor?
No.
No, I know 4 times 10 is 40. So 39 can't be a factor. I can't multiply by a whole number. 5?
No. It doesn't end in a 0 or 5.
Exactly. 0 or 5 has to be the ending, the ones place number for it to be a factor of 5. How about 6?
No.
6 times 6 is
36.
36, and 6 times 7 is 42.
Yeah.
Okay, so is 7 going to be a factor? No. Oh, we just said 7 times 6 is 42, so that won't be a factor. 8?
No.
No. 8 times 5 is 40. That's 1 away. All right. So 9. How about 9? 9 times 4 equals 36. Then 9 times 5 is 45. 10?
No.
And it doesn't end in a 0. So 10 won't be a factor. 11?
No.
Okay. 11 times 3 is 33. And 11 times 4 is
44.
44. So that wouldn't work. All right, 12?
No.
12 times 1 is 12. 12 times 2 is 24. 12 times 3 is 36. And 12 times 4 is 48. So that's not going to work. And then we get to 13 next. I already have 13, so what does that tell me?
We're done.
That we're done. Okay. Is 39 a prime number or a composite number?
Composite.
Composite. Very good. It has more.
It's on the one.
Okay, yeah. It has more factors than 1 in itself, so it's composite. Let's look at 41. What am I going to start with 41, Tommy? 1 times what? 1 times 41. Very good. So I need to check 1 and 41. Is 2 going to be a factor?
No.
Nope, it's not even. 3?
Yeah. No. No. I don't think so.
Don't think so?
No.
3 times nothing equals 41? No. We can, see, we know 3 times 10 is 30. 3 times 15 would be 45. If we go back 3 from that, that's 42. So 3 can't be a factor, can it?
No.
All right, 4?
No.
4 times 10 is 41. So 4 times 11 would be 44. That won't work. Okay. 5.
No.
Nope, doesn't end in a 0 or 5. 6.
No.
We said a while ago 6 times 7 was 42. So 6 nor 7 will be factors. 8.
No.
8 times 5 is 40, so that won't work. 9.
No.
Mm-mm. 10.
No.
Nope, doesn't end in a 0. So we can pretty safely say that 41 is what kind of number?
Prime.
prime. The only factors are 1 and 41. All right, 54. What do I start with, Jaden?
1.
1 times what?
54.
1 times 54. So I know that 1 is a factor. And I can go over to 54. That's going to also be a factor. Is 2 going to be a factor, Zyla? Yes, it's an even number, so 2 is going to be a factor. How can I find the other factor that matches 2?
Split 50 in half,
Uh-huh.
and it's 25, and then split 4 into 2, and it's 2. So you add 25 to 2, and it's 27.
Very good. 2 times 27. So we need to check 2 and 2 and 27. All right. Is 3 going to be a factor of 54? Okay. 3 times what?
3 times. Let me see here. What did I do that? 6. Oh, yeah.
You're close, but not quite.
3 times.
How can we figure it out? We can either count like we were doing a while ago, skip counting, or we can divide. So Graceland thinks it's 18. Let's see if 54 divided by 3 equals 18. So I can put 5 things into 3 groups one time.
Yes. And you have a remainder of 2.
I have 2 left over. So if I put that with the 4, 1, 24 divided by 3.
Equals.
I know 3 times 8 is 24, and I wouldn't have any left over. So you're correct. It's 3 times 18. Okay, so we needed to check 3 and 18. All right. Anything else? 4? Is 4 going to be a factor? Okay. 5?
No.
6?
No. Yes.
6 times what?
Times.
6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 6 times 9. 6 times 9 is 54.
I knew it, Graceland.
Okay.
What? What'd you say?
So 6 and 9 are also factors. Now I need to check 7. 7 times 7 is 49. 7 times 8 is 56. So that's not going to work. Okay. 8.
8. No. Wait. 64, so it's going to be less than 8. Yeah, no.
Okay. So that's not going to work. Not right now.
Wait.
All right. Now we're to 9. So we're finished. We found all our factors. You should have 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 18, 27, and 54 checked.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I have 15 checked.
I don't know. That's a good question. All right. Let's do 57. What am I going to start with, Tatum?
1.
1 times what?
1 times 57.
1 times 57. So we need to check 1. And we need to check 57. Just gonna. Alright. Is 2 going to be a factor?
No.
It's not even, so I know 2 is not a factor. How about 3?
Yes.
3 times what?
3 times, let me see here.
Let's divide. Or well, actually, earlier we found 54 divided by 3 was 18. So 3 more than 54 is,
19.
yeah, 3 times 19 is going to get us to 57.
Yes.
So 3 and 19
3 and 19.
are going to be factors. Check 3 and check 19. Okay. You need to see if 4 is a factor.
No.
4 times 10 gets me to 40. Then 44, 48, 52, and then I'd have 56. So that's not going to work. Is 5 going to be a factor?
No, it's not
Nope.
5 or 0.
Very good. Doesn't end in 5 or 0. 6.
No.
Nope. 6 times 10 is 60. 6 times 9 is 54. So that wouldn't work. Okay. 7.
No. No.
8.
No.
9.
No. Wait.
10.
No.
Doesn't end in a what?
0.
0. Okay. All right. 11.
No.
55 would be as close as you could get. 12.
No.
So we can pretty safely say that that's going to be it.
Yep. It's going to be
1 times 57 and 3 times 19 are your only factors. See? All right, 60. 60 has a pretty big list.
Yes.
All right, what am I going to start with, Brady Moore?
The ones.
1 times what?
60.
1 times 60. Very good. So we've got 1, and I'm just going to write in 60 here. All right, is 2 going to be a factor, Chloe? Is 2 a factor of 60? 2 times what?
30.
2 times 30. So we need to check 2,
And 30.
and we need to check 30. All right. Is 3 going to be a factor?
Yes.
No.
3 times what?
Nothing.
3 times
Yeah.
20.
Yeah, 3 times 20 equals 60. 3 times 2 is 6. And then we need another 0. All right.
And what else?
How about 4?
No. Wait.
Hmm.
No.
Can we
It's
split
not.
60 into 4 equal groups?
No.
Wait, yes.
Wait,
2 times
wait,
2
wait.
times 4.
No.
That's
There we go. Listen.
Wait, I mean,
Hold on.
8.
I can put 4 things into 6 groups one
Wait.
time.
6 and 2.
How many would I have left?
2.
2. If I put that 2 into
And 2.
ones, I would have 21s. Can I split 4 evenly? Can I split 20 evenly into 4 groups?
No.
4 times what equals 20?
5.
5. So 4 times
15.
15. Okay. Is 5 going to be a factor?
Yes.
Yeah, it ends in a 0. 5 times what?
12.
5 times 12. So we've got 4 and 15. 5 and 12. All right. Is 6 going to be a factor?
Yeah, 6 times 10.
6 times 10.
6 times 10.
Okay.
What?
Is 7 going to be a factor?
No.
8.
No.
Nope. 9.
Yes.
9 times what equals 60?
Nothing.
9 times 1.
Nothing.
10?
Yes.
Yeah, we've already got 10 listed, so we're done. You should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12, 15, 20, 30, and 60. All right, questions about that one?
No.
Okay.
It's really hard.
Takes a little bit of thinking, doesn't it? All right.
That's
Callie, it makes it way easier to make sure that you don't miss anything when you're doing factors if you'll go through it in order like we did.
I didn't miss
That's
any
what I
on the
did.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just try to keep doing what you're doing, okay? All right. We're rounding the number 83,579 to the nearest hundred. If I'm rounding that number to the nearest hundred, what place value do I look at to see what I need to do? Where do I look? If I'm rounding to the nearest hundred,
The tens.
where do I look?
You go to the tens.
I go to the tens. And that 7 tells it to go up. So I'm going to have 83,600. All right. The next one, it's asking me to round to the thousands. So where do I look, Callie?
In the hundreds place.
To the hundreds. What does the 5 tell it to do?
Go up.
Go up. So it'll be 84,000. All right. And the next one, you're rounding to the nearest 10,000. Where do I look, Brayson? If I'm rounding to the nearest 10,000, where am I going to look? The thousands place. What does the thousands place tell it to do?
Stay the same.
Go down.
Yep, it's going to stay the same. It's going to go to 83,000. All right. That one should have been a pretty easy review. We've been rounding all year.
Most of our lives, really.
I want to be 84.
Not most of the lives.
Some of them.
The thousands are.
We didn't round them first.
Rounded to the nearest thousand is, but rounded to the nearest 10,000.
Oh, yeah, we did.
I said 83, but it should be 80. I just said it wrong.
No,
All right. Thank you for correcting me. All right. Excuse me. I said it wrong and you corrected that it shouldn't have been 83.
No, it wasn't bad. I didn't know it.
Okay. Well, just take the credit, okay? All right, let's look at the next one. 100 divided by 10 equals 10. So 1,000 divided by what equals 10? Callie? 100.
100.
Okay.
Did I know 200? No, 200.
100,000 divided by 100 equals what, Sky?
100. No.
I've got 2 zeros to cancel out. That takes 2 of these zeros away. So what am I left with? How many zeros?
That is
1,000. B is equal to 1,000. All right. C, we have 1 million divided by what equals 10,000. Bryce?
10.
Not 10.
10.
I can take 4 of these zeros away.
10K is 10,000.
So what's it going to be?
20.
1. And I have 2 zeros left. So
10,000.
10.
100.
I have 1 and 2 zeros left. So what does that
10.
make?
No, 100.
100.
What?
That was so confusing.
What's
Okay, let's look at it. Let's look at it.
1,000? Okay.
Okay. 1 divided by what equals 1?
1.
1. Alright, now we got to figure out these zeros. I have 6 zeros. On the other side of the equal sign, I have 4 zeros. So if I take 4 of those away over here, that leaves me with 2. So C equals 100.
I got that. I got C wrong.
Yeah, so did I.
That's the only thing I got wrong in the whole thing.
Or you can think about it as 10,000 times what gets me to 1 million. How many more zeros do I need to get from 10,000 to 1 million?
I almost put a
And I would need 2 more zeros.
But then I didn't.
All right, let's look at number 4.
4. Like this.
All right. We're completing the table. I've got a function output, so we're going to make the little machine.
Machine.
All right. This function table gets us from gallons to quarts.
Did you just say quarters?
Yeah.
All right. So if I put in 16, what happens that I would get? I'm sorry. If I put in 4, what happens that I would get out 16?
You do it for 4 times.
So multiply by 4 or times 4. Okay, let's see if that works for 5. 5 times 4
is
is 20. So does that work?
Yeah.
All right. So if I put in 2 and I do 2 times 4, what would I get out? 8. So A is going to be equal to 8. A equals 8. Okay. All right. 11. If I put in 11 and I multiply by 4, 11 times 4 equals 44. So B is equal to 44. What's my rule?
You multiply by 4.
Multiply by 4. Okay, so what if I had 6 gallons? How many quarts are there in 6 gallons? So if I drop in 6 and I multiply by 4, what would that give me?
24.
24. Okay, what if I had 10 gallons?
It would be
What would that be? 40. Very good.
Honey.
All right.
That was the funnest
I knew
one.
it kind of was.
All right, so now they're telling us we have 2 gallons, and 2 gallons is equal to how many quarts? That's exactly what we did a while ago.
8.
Drop in 2, multiply by 4. What would we get,
8.
Jace?
You would be 8.
8. A equals 8. All right. Now I have 16 quarts, and I want to find out how many gallons that is. I'm going backwards. I've got 16 quarts. How would I get to gallons? What do I have to do, Kelly?
You would divide.
Divide by 4. So 16 divided by 4 equals
4.
4. B is 4. All right.